Hey, welcome back to Nana and Eliza, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to be prepared for your first ever dance class. First things first, you need to see if your studio has a dress code. Now, for instance, at my old studio, I could only wear a black leotard, not just black with pink stockings. At my new studio, I can now wear whatever color leotard I want. It really depends on the studio and what their preference is. So you'll just have to email them or check with them, call them to see what their dress codes are. Another really important part of studios is the hair. This kind of goes with dress code as well. Some studios will just let you wear your hair down with maybe some hair pulled back, while other studios only want you to wear a high bun. So it really just depends, like I said before, what your studio wants you to do. Extra clip. I'm pretty sure I need to clarify something. When I said bun, it's good to have your hair pulled back and everything, but some people like to take wisps out of their hair just because it looks really cute. I've tried that. Don't do it. Your teacher probably won't like it. Unless their hair codes are not really specific and they will literally let you wear your hair down for entire class, which I doubt no studios will let you do, even though it looks super duper adorable. Another thing that's really important, like I said before, dress code's important. Now, what to choose for your dress code is mainly your choice, although, like I said, dress codes can be really specific and demanding. So if they don't really have a specific dress code, and unless you're told to buy certain things, I would recommend, these are kind of dirty, but I would recommend that you would get canvas flat shoes because they stretch more. Leather, there are leather flat shoes, but I personally think they're more tough and harder to deal with. Another side note, when you're about to start ballet, don't expect immediately to get your pointe shoes. I know when I first started ballet, I fully expected to get pointe shoes. Don't expect it. I'm telling it to you right now. Do not expect to get your pointe shoes, like me. Don't expect to get pointe shoes only to be fully disappointed that you don't get them on your first day. That was me. This is a side note I'm going to put before I tell you what my preference is for dance gear. Sometimes teachers will let you try out ballet with regular clothes and maybe some go barefoot or socks on, because simply to see if you like ballet. Now, if you're going to do it in the long run for the next year or so, it'd probably be good to buy dance gear and just be prepared. Now, what you actually wear to ballet class, I would suggest to get convertible stockings. Reason being, you can slip your foot in and out really easily. You can ask for those. Like I said before, it all depends on what your teacher wants you for dress code. So if you have a specific dress code, you might have to wear white stockings. Another thing is skirts. I would recommend not getting a big skirt and a really thick one because of how much trouble they can be. Also, you usually can't see through those because they're so thick. And that's why I would recommend getting a regular, really thin one. Mine's wraparound, but you can do whatever you want. Sometimes there's skirts that will connect around and you can just slip on. But it really depends on what you're looking for. Well, it really depends on what your teacher's looking for and what works for you. Now for leotard, like I said, it really depends on what your teacher wants. I don't really have much advice for choosing a ballet leotard. Just one that's comfortable and that you can move in. Usually ballet studios will want you to get a black one, just because traditional ballet studios would like you to wear black. The next thing is, what do you expect when you arrive at your studio? Well, when you arrive at your studio for your first class, you are going to need to find your way to your classroom. Some studios only have one classroom that they mainly use for all their studios, while they mainly use for all their dancing. But some studios will have a few classrooms. So you need to make sure you're going to the right campus if it has a lot of campuses for the studio. And you need to make sure you can find it well. You could probably ask someone at a front desk. Another thing is you have to work hard. So when you get to your dance class, there's going to be a lot of terms, ballets and French. Just a little tip before you start. ballets and French. I'm not going to spoil too much because I'm going to save it for your real class. But there's going to be a lot of, references to names. It's all right if you can't remember them all in your first class. I didn't know what a passe was after 4 months of taking ballet. I was younger at the time, okay? I was younger. Point taken. I'm sorry for all of that jibber jabber. Do not be afraid if you cannot remember every single name, because I most certainly did not. If you enjoyed our videos, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this with others.